Okay, there we go. All right, so here, I'll show you how to do that one more time. Computer surveillance system. All right, so what I did was I just grabbed the video, dumped it in here. Don't override your other video with it. Dump it on another channel. Right click, hit unlink. And then instead of what we were doing before is we were getting rid of the audio. Now we're going to click on the video material that we don't want and delete it. So now we should just have our video and an audio track. Which, Alex, this is going to work nice for your video. Okay, so I'll probably just use this one to start with, and then I'll show you how to layer some audio. First things first, though, what we're going to look at is how you can actually see the sound wave on here. So with mine here, like my sound wave is set. Can you see it here, right? Does anybody not have the capability of seeing their sound wave? If you don't, you can just hit this little wrench friend. And what you want to hit is show audio waveform. So if yours isn't checked, your audio will just look like a video, just another color. It's kind of helpful to see the waveform when you're cutting things up. So all you do is just click on the audio channel, click this wrench friend, and then select show audio waveform, and it'll show your waveform. Now this is super tiny right now, which is really annoying. There's a way that you can make this bigger. So if you hover, so in this box, that's not actually the material. It's sort of like the, like the spreadsheet telling you what is what, your controls and stuff. If you hover right underneath, like this bar, see how your mouse will change? So you can drag this, and you can make that audio channel really big. Okay, and I find that to be pretty helpful because you can kind of see like the natural start and stops of things, So I think it's just kind of helpful to look at it. Like for instance, like this is exactly where the audio starts, so that's going to be a really easy edit for me. I can just drag it here. Okay. Yes.
Is there a reason why there's two sections?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So this is stereo. So there's mono and there's stereo. Can y'all guess what those mean?
1 and 2.
Yes. So one would be it's the same audio coming out of both speakers. Stereo is there's slightly different audio coming out of the two speakers that the computer has. For our purposes, it kind of doesn't matter because we're just going to like chop it up. But for instance, if you only have one audio channel, that's because the video that you downloaded is in mono. The video I downloaded is in stereo. But you'll only edit it as one piece of material. Does that make sense? It's just what it's showing you is it's just showing you like what's coming out of what speaker. That's why, can you see like the sine waves are like slightly different? They're like not exactly the same. But you can get like your basic information from them, right? Like for instance, if you have audio that like starts and stops a lot, you can see like the high peaks and the low peaks. And it just makes it like slightly easier to edit. So has everyone been able to make their audio file bigger, and can everyone see the sound wave? Does anyone's not look like mine? Ruben, you want me to show you how to do it one more time? Okay, so Ruben, do you have the audio wave? Okay, great. So if you hover underneath, like in this part, you can kind of see little lines that delineate like the different layers. If you hover your mouse, see how it kind of changes? So you can drag this, and you want to drag the one that's underneath, and it'll make your audio channel, like it'll just make it bigger. So you're just like sort of making the, Ruben, it's like the same thing you're doing right, like here, when you kind of make this bigger or smaller, right? Were you able to do that? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to stop